Another quick thing, I'm going to move on, but it's very important that you have these deal sheets, okay? These are only for Super Saturday. These specials that he has for us called this Super Saturday, Super Deals. That's just for Saturday. So be sure, or Super Saturday. So be sure that you look at those, fill those out. We're going to give you time to do that later. We're going to go over those with you and take advantage of those opportunities. So anyway, I got to move on because I could keep going. It's just so exciting what's going on. Drink the water. That's what I tell people all the time. Drink the alkaline water. Because one of the questions you're going to get, and Dee Dee and I have heard this hundreds of times. So what's the water going to do for me, Mr. V? What's the water going to do for me, Dee Dee? And we tell them, we don't know. I cannot honestly tell you what the water is going to do for you. But I will tell you this. It will do something good. It will do something positive. You will feel better, and you will have more energy. And the list goes on and on. I'm going to be talking about some of those testimonies during the day. Just drink the water. And we've given so much water away. I think I read somewhere where it says it's more blessed to give than receive. And so guess what? He and I just give out water, give out water, give out. People come back and say, this is the question I get. What's in that water? They think we got some kind of trick in here or something. You know, what's in that water? Why? Well, I don't know. I just feel better. Or I have more energy. Or I sleep better. So, drink the water and share the water. Okay, the next person I'm going to bring up is Alex Garcia, and he's going to be talking to us about a slideshow. He has a slide presentation. Let's have a nice hand for Alex. Thank you, ladies. Keep your hands for Alex.
How you doing, everybody?
Hi.
Thank you for inviting me again to this Dream Tree. I've really enjoyed Dream Tree for the last 2 years. We're going to introduce the products. Let's see, we got the picture. This is the one I started off with. I was introduced to this picture two years ago, and I kind of kept it to myself for like 2 months. I did not share it with anybody. I was a real estate agent, and I played basketball, and I only played like once a month. But I noticed what the water did to me, during that time. Drinking the water I think this was the most amazing product that, to this day is just amazing because I still have people coming back and, coming to my house. Hey, could you reactivate it? Show me how to reactivate it. And that's pretty much the part that a lot of people have trouble with. But other than that, that's the best thing. And all you got to reactivate it, just dip it in distilled vinegar. But it makes up to 500 gallons of alkaline water. The pH is 8.9. I read it at 8.5 to 9.5. Our blood pH is 7.36. So if you keep that above that right there, what's going to do is going to start detoxing you. That doesn't belong in your body. But if you're drinking stuff that's below that, like soda water, that's 2 point something, then your blood has to work to get back to 7.6 or 7.36. So that's where it starts stealing your stuff from your bone. The blood is stealing from your bones, stealing from your heart, your brain. We got little kids going. I adopted a little boy. He came to us with 7 types of different medications. Now he doesn't take any medication because we give him the water. We got him, to that 7.36. Let me see. My skin, when it says moisturized skin, that's the best thing too because I go to H-E-B. You see all these people walking around H-E-B with their heels and they're wearing chanclas. Like that, the flip-flops, you see their heels and it's all ashy and white. And I don't know why I see that, and I'm just like, they're dehydrated. They're like, they're not drinking enough water, especially our water, even if they're drinking that water. So they're kind of like sickening. Well, I used to have that, and my wife, she's not here, she had that. She would scratch me with it sometimes, like, God, get that foot off of me. Now she could put her foot on me or something, and I feel, sometimes I wake up with her feet on my back and my hair pulled like that, I'm just like, what's going on? But, other than that, her feet are soft. Her nails are still kind of long. And they don't break anymore, because of this water. A lot of people, before this water, their nails used to break. Now if you drink this water, your nails are stronger now. You got to trim them more often. Well, I do. I'll mess up the carpet with my toes. I like to let them grow too long. It has also nano silver. The nanoplastic is on there, so it doesn't create any bacteria. That's also great. It's super hydration. It's abundant. It has over 110 minerals. And that's pretty much the key thing to that, because you're mixing all these minerals to make this alkaline antioxidant water. And the antioxidant is the most important thing. It's the absorption that goes so fast. You know, they tell me it's 30 seconds. They, you know, as soon as it touches your lips, you know, it's going through your entire body. But I feel like it's a speed of light. You know, I could go debate on that too. And let's see, I carry it all the time. It's portable. You know, you take it everywhere. I take it in my bag. I'm the only one in the gym. You know, now there's like 4 of them in my gym that has those pictures. But I used to have it on the side of the basketball court. And there's like, why are you bringing a Brita container? No, that's not Brita. Yeah, that's God. That just saved my life. That saved my whole community's life. All right, now the Dream Pitcher, that makes up to 75 gallons. You can use this with tap water. You can put tap water in it, and it makes alkaline antioxidant water as well. It's the same thing pretty much as the other one, but it's just less gallons. It's abundant. It's the same thing. Yeah, pretty much has everything. The shower, that I don't leave home without it. The one in the far left. The other 2 right here, I have those 2, but the far left, I noticed I messed up my sheetrock at the house in my shower, because I kind of like, if you put it down, it'll shoot straight up. You know, any other shower would just go like 1 foot and start going to the side. This shower, you can put it against your face, you know, it feels great and all that, and if you let it go straight up, it's going to hit the ceiling. And that technology behind that, wow, that's amazing. You know, those, I think it's little triangles. If you can look real close on that plate, they're little triangles. And that also, you know, it's amazing. It's anti-aging enzyme that's in it. It's on the vitamin C part. It removes chlorine on contact. We also have a test on that. We're going to show in a little bit. It has the vitamin C, citrus aroma. I already talked about the technology behind that plate. You know, it emits negative ions. When you're in the shower, if you have a shower curtain, it's going to create a whirlpool of negative ions. This is the only shower that does that. That creates like a tidal, like a vortex in the shower. So your curtain's all of a sudden stuck on you. You know, if you're not standing next to the shower, all of a sudden, what's this curtain on my back? You know, it's all because it's creating that vortex, that negative ions that breathe like you're at Niagara Falls. You know, that's the best. It's refreshing, relaxing. As soon as you finish taking a shower, either you're going to go to work that morning, you feel alive, you feel focused. If you're going to go to bed, you fall asleep within a couple of minutes, 10 minutes. I play Xbox with my son at night, but I take a shower first, and I'm more focused on the Xbox. If I don't take a shower, I get shot up all over the place. Yeah. It's healthier skin. If you're taking a shower and drinking this water, if you touch your skin, wow, that is soft. I like touching my skin. You know, like I used to not touch my skin; it was like all rough. You know, now it's just like, wow, that feels pretty good. Now I know why those guys were going like that, because they feel that. You know, it smells good. Your whole bedroom or wherever the shower's at. We have ours in our master bedroom. My son has his in his restroom, and you could smell that citrus or that. I think we had the lavender last month, and you could still smell that lavender. You know, in the rooms, it just goes through the entire house. Your hair is, you know, it doesn't damage your hair, because regular showers, it has that chlorine, and people used to go bald. Do we have any bald people here? There it goes, right over there. A couple of them. You know, that chlorine would burn the hair follicles, and you would lose hair. And people like, you see a bunch of hair. Well, with this shower, you don't see that hair anymore on the floor or anything. I used to see all that hair, you know, accumulating, clog it up. My wife too, you know, she would lose hair. We didn't know why. I thought it was normal. Everybody's losing hair, and you know, that alone is great. And also, you won't have no mold or bacteria growing in your shower. We used to have that green that you have to use chemicals to spray. Well, with the shower, you don't have to do that anymore, because it's antibacterial, it kills everything in there. All right, the power sticks, that's also amazing. We use this for cleaning around the house. I was at my friend's house the other day, and his grandmother came in from Mexico, and he has a 3-year-old daughter. a 3-year-old daughter walking around, and she wanted to open the bleach. You know, the old lady, you know, she was old, you know, about 80, but she was from Mexico visiting here for the summer. And she was babysitting, I was over there, you know, we were barbecuing and stuff, but she had to clean something. And she had the bleach bottle, and she was, you know, no puedo, no puedo, no puedo. And the 3-year-old niece came and opened it. Look, Grandma, just push and turn. You know, I mean, that's dangerous. A 3-year-old doing that with chemicals. You know, and that, when it popped in my head, I was just like, wow. You know, if we only had, you know, this right here, that antibacterial to clean, and because we use this to clean and everything, so we don't have to worry about that 3-year-old or, you know, whoever, especially if you're dumping, you know, that bleach into a bucket where a little kid could crawl to it and, you know, pull that bucket down and pour all that chemicals on them. This is perfect for all that. It makes up to 250 bottles of alkaline antioxidant water. You just put it in there, shake it up, and you got the best water. It's portable. I introduced this to George Hill from the Spurs, and his agent calls me, and I send them like 2 or 3 every once in a while whenever they call me to get some more. But I already sent I think like 4 of them already to him. So that's a secret. He's not sharing it with nobody. You know, I was like, hey, tell your other teammates about it. No, he does not. It's just, you know, this for me. That's the way I was. It's dog eat dog world. When I was a real estate agent, hey, that's too bad. Sorry, you know, your person's dying. You know, oh, too bad. You know, now you see the world different when you have this water. It's simple, you know, and it becomes. I already talked about the antibacterial after 1 hour. You know, you can use this for cleaning. And that's very important, especially around a house with around a bunch of little kids or one little kid, little baby and stuff. Okay, next one is the PCCS unit. This is, do we have one on display? No?
In the back.
In the back? Okay, we have one in the back. This also is great. You put this over the counter. This is good for college students that go off to you know, living in the dorms or living in an apartment, and they can't, you know, put the under-the-counter rock system. And this will be great for them. It makes also the alkaline antioxidant water. It keeps pretty much, you won't see that stuff growing around the faucets. You know, it cleans all that stuff out, that line that grows. Okay, kills most of the bacteria, improves the water, tastes great after coming out of there, especially, you know, transforming tap water into alkaline antioxidant water. You know how the tap water tastes so terrible. This gives it that, you know, cleans that out, so it could taste better. Reduces chlorine and toxic chemicals. You know, where nowadays, I know Houston has that chloramine in their water, and over here, first in San Antonio, at the beginning of the month, they put a bunch of chlorine. I test the water like once every 3 days here in San Antonio, and I noticed between the 1st and the 7th that when I test the water, it's really yellow and almost greenish, glowing in the dark. You know, kind of, you know, when you test it. And then eventually about the 3rd week, chlorine starts getting, you know, less and less. But in the beginning of the month here in San Antonio, that's why we're surrounded by hospitals, and everybody's sick in the beginning of the month. And everybody got sniffing, something's up, and nobody knows what it is. Okay? And increases oxygen. Oxygen is, our water is the only one that does that. I've seen the one that makes the chemical water. I've seen the one that makes this water out of chemical. I've seen the one that makes out of electricity. And our water, if you see a gallon, if you pour a gallon into this and let it sit there for a while, you'll see all these little bubbles all around them. And if you come up here, you can see the little bubbles. And that's the oxygen. I had people come up to me with those oxygen tanks and, you know, struggling when they're walking in. I only got 2 weeks to live. You know, give them this water. They don't. 2 weeks later, they're coming in and give me some more of that water without the oxygen tank, because this water has the oxygen. And it's pretty much the antioxidants. When you have the antioxidants in the water, it's like the trees give out that for us to breathe. The carbon dioxide, it's the same. It's, you know, we got carbon dioxide and it gives out oxygen. You know, that's what it is. It's oxygen. Antioxidants just, you know, accumulated to oxygen now, and it's both good. Now you have antioxidants and oxygen in here. So that's very powerful, and no other water does that. This is the only one, because it's made naturally. All right. Yeah. Next one. The rock system. This is an amazing product, and pretty much when I tell people this is the Rolls Royce of all the products. This is the best product there is. And what's the price at this?
$4.99.
$4.99. You know, that is very awesome price. I have one at the house. It turned that water, our water, to taste even better. You know, it was just a lot better. You could get the 3.8 tank, and it's very efficient. It's probably the top. I feel like it's the top rock system out there. It's easy to change the filters. You just have to make sure you lift it up about an inch or two when you install it, just so you can change those filters underneath. I kind of laid mine on the bottom on the sink, and I got to lift it up and change. I have my son lift it up. We're changing it. It removes toxics, and again, it removes all those chemicals as well. It produces up to 50 gallons a day, so you could also share it with your friends and family. And well, we already talked about that. And fluoride, radiation, and chlorine filter. You could also add those, take away the fluoride if you're not interested in the fluoride. If you're not interested in the, we skipped that. All right. Oh, the chlorine. All right. All right. Let's see, the Smart Laundry. We also have that. Smart Laundry is perfect. If you install this, you're going to have a pretty much, you feel that water that's coming out of there, it's real wet. It's a different type of water when you install this behind the laundry. Perfect, great. We just have to use a little bit of detergent. You don't have to use a whole cup anymore, just a little bit. And kind of like what we mentioned earlier, emulsifies. It kind of makes more of this water, more bubbles. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like used it in my uncle. He has a beauty salon. He cuts hair, and he uses this to wash hair. So a lot of people like that. Let's see, Rapid Pro weight loss system. That's great if you're into being health. Also the protein in it. Pretty much use it in the morning. I drink this in the morning. It replaces a meal. Kind of fills me up till about 2 o'clock. I'll get hungry again, and I'll put myself B12. And the B12s are right there. This is behind the refrigerator. This is perfect for the ice and water that you want to pretty much make the refrigerator a lot more useful, because now it doesn't have that bacteria and algae and all that stuff that I used to have, all that white stuff growing around the filters, and also where you dip the water, when you put the glass in, it used to turn all white. Now with that, you don't have that anymore. And also the ice freezes differently. It's a more like pretty ice. And it crushes real nice. So when you're making a margarita, it kind of like whoosh, disintegrates instead of all the chunks. Yeah. Okay. And we also have the tornado. That pretty much goes into a whole house system. The big one is pretty much for the whole house. The medium size, we use that for. What do we use the medium for?
The
PCCS. Yeah. And the little one, the small one. I just use the big one.
Medium is also for
both of them for the PCCS. It just depends on the size of the house. All right, the little one's pretty much for like apartments, and the medium size is if you have the PCCS and the house. All right. That's it. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you, Alex. One thing I want to just touch on, and that is that our bodies are positive. So when you take the shower head that Alex was talking about, when you take a shower in there, it is amazing because your body is positive. That's why people like to go to the ocean. They go, oh, when I go to the ocean, I relax. When I go to the mountains, I relax. Because those are negative environments. So when you get yourself into a negative environment, you get that balance and you feel calm. You don't want to get out of the shower. You're going to get hooked on the shower. But so you can see we have a lot of great products for our guests today to learn about. But we have lots of training, and we're all there to help you. Okay, our next speaker is going to be Carol again, and she's going to be talking about new products. So Carol, take it away.
Thank you. All right, we've got a great lineup of new products now. They're all laid out here. We're going to go over the, let me get out of the way here. We're going to go over each product momentarily, just to tell you some of the benefits of them. The oxygen balls, they come 3 to a package. They're $9.95. They're for a pitcher, sport bottle, cup. They add more oxygen to your whatever you're using them in. The second one is the circulatory socks. This is for diabetics because they have the fluted top on them so they don't restrict the blood flow in your legs. We have men and women. So they do improve the circulation. They're $9.97 per pair, men and women's. The next one is the antioxidant spray bottle. That thing is amazing. I can tell you if you have a cut, a burn, a bruise, a bee sting, a mosquito bite, you spray that on, it's gone. We've been spraying it on like people that have injuries or some pain in their wrist or knee or whatever. That pain is going away. It is truly amazing on that one. It reduces the radiation. You can use it on your plants. It lasts 6 months. Alkaline water is what you want to put in that. We don't recommend spraying it in your eyes though. The next one is the belt, the natural heating belt. You want to probably put that over your clothes. If you put it, it's circulatory, it helps, it's got the far infrared technology in it. If you do put it next to your skin, make sure you spray some alkaline water on it prior to that. Let's see, next one, Toddy. The wristband, that, I used that on my wrist. I had an injury to it and I could feel the heat and something was just like tingling. So it really helped in the healing process of that. It's also got the far infrared technology. You want to definitely spray that with some water before you put it on.
Here, explain the price.
Oh, that was backwards. I'm sorry.
The heating belt you got backwards.
Yeah, I have that backwards. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the heating belt. Okay. So for the wrist, it is $39. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. $39 for that.
That was right. That was right.
And it goes to a ½ inch below the skin on the wrist product. The knee one has an open knee for the patella. That you also want to spray with some water before you put it on. It's got the negative ions as well in the far infrared. It helps your body circulation wherever your injury is. Next one, dryer balls. Those soften the fabric. We use that all the time at home. They actually fluff the fabric while it's drying, and so you have less static cling, and the clothes come out so soft. It's amazing. It also shortens the drying time. They're $6.95. We have the Dream Stick 2 on the packaging. What that one does do up to 16.9 ounce bottle. I think the packaging may say less than that, like 12 ounce, but that does up to 200 bottles, and that does go antibacterial. You do need to activate that with the vinegar and water solution. Okay, the next one are the bath balls. Those are amazing. They take out the chlorine and the toxins. You just swish them around, or you leave them in there for about 3 minutes, and it's going to take away all that bad stuff in your water. It's like the shower, although it is not scented. So what you want to do is you want to rinse them after each use and set them up to dry. They're $29.95. Bath sack, same thing. You just put that in your bath water. We don't recommend that product for children. So, because you never know, if you walk out of the room or something, those children break open that bag, they could be, trying to eat those little balls in there. So, you just swirl it around, it kills the chlorine and the toxins, and it softens the water as well. Let's see, next one. The Power Pitcher Booster, that amplifies the oxygen in the Power Pitcher. It fits snugly down in the bottom, but you have to make sure that you push it all the way to the bottom. Otherwise, the top of the pitcher is going to try and come up because it hits that little ridge on the top of it. You can't see it in the picture, but there is a little ridge so that you can pull it back out. But make sure it's seated completely in the bottom of that. $19.95. That thing is amazing. For people that are critical, that it's not that the Power Pitcher doesn't stand on its own. It is a powerful product on its own, but if you put that in the bottom for somebody that's critical, it adds more oxygen for them. The anti-aging spray bottle, that, again, we've been testing that around the office. A lady came in, she had at least 20 mosquito bites on her back, and we sprayed it on her, it was gone immediately. So that you do want to spray in your eyes. Your eyes are 92% water, So spray it in your eyes. Just keep blinking, and it'll get in there. But so if you have a cut or burn, bruise, anything like that, please use that all day long. Let's see, the kids' bottle. The kids love that because it's got the pop top. It's the same as the Dream Stick. The old Dream Stick, you do have to activate that. And that goes to 9.2 or 9.5 on the pH, and also negative 150 to negative 250 on the ORP level. That's good for 250 bottles. And then you just buy another replacement stick. The energy pendant. That helps with balance. I'm a living testimony. I do some yoga, and my balance is not what it should be. So I used to have to stand and hold against the wall when I do certain poses. I put that energy pendant on, and it helps with balance. Let's see, it naturally fights off diseases using the subtle energies. You can wear it around your neck. It is adjustable, or you can carry it in your pocket, just somewhere near your body or on your body. Let's see, what's next? The washer balls, okay? Those, we call them laundry balls. They have the far infrared. They release stains and knock out the odors in clothes. So if you have people in your house men that sweat a lot, that work out, we've got one in our household, and I tell you what, he comes home, his clothes are soaked, so we use that for his laundry. So the Alka ring is next. That, I have to give you a visual on that. Inside of the water